Hello, in this video, I'm going to talk about The Home Doctor, the only book you need when help is not on the way. The Home Doctor, Practical Medicine for Every Household is a 304-page doctor-written and approved guide on how to manage most health situations when help is not on the way. This book is a unique guide for the layman that you can use when help is not on the way or to manage common ailments that don't require seeing a doctor. In case you haven't realized it yet, most of the medical supplies and pills we take for granted come from China and India. This supply chain is vulnerable and can be interrupted by something like an EMP. One of the supplies you should have in advance is a painkiller called naproxen, which is over the counter and more powerful than others like ibuprofen, for example. Inside The Home Doctor, you'll also learn about the biggest medical mistakes you can make in a blackout and what to do with important medications that require refrigeration, like insulin or Humira. You want to know how to recognize a heart attack and what to do. Look at its 4 distinctive symptoms. First, chest discomfort that feels like uncomfortable pressure, squeezing, fullness, and pain in the middle of your chest that lasts for more than a few minutes. The second symptom is discomfort or pain in one or both arms and your back, neck, jaw, or stomach. The third symptom is shortness of breath. The last thing you need to watch out for is breaking out in a cold sweat, nausea, and lightheadedness. These don't all come at once, but if you see even 1 or 2, it's time to call 911. Another step you can take to improve your chances before the ambulance arrives is to chew on an aspirin and pour a vial of nitroglycerin under your tongue. But you need to have these 2 items at home beforehand. Another thing you'll discover is the best natural painkiller that probably grows in your own backyard. I'll also show you how to deal with shortages of medicines such as insulin, which some people need to take every day. A friend of mine from Texas found a workaround and is able to get all the insulin he needs daily and even extra to stockpile. His ingenious method is completely legal and safe. You could start using it immediately not only for insulin but also for some other medicines that are notoriously hard to stockpile. You want to know how to quickly recognize a stroke? When dealing with a stroke, time is of the essence, and every second counts. If you act quickly, most of the time your body can recover completely. Alternatively, many people end up partially paralyzed or worse. Inside The Home Doctor, I'll show you the fastest way you can recognize it and the one thing you must do immediately to improve your chances. A simple at-home method for the flu and other respiratory issues. During the flu season, a lot of people end up in the hospital with a high fever, coughing their lungs out. So one of the things I want to give you is a simple protocol to deal with it at home if going to a hospital is off the table. Home Doctor book is a wonderful book that is saving many lives. This book also helps you take care of your skin. Take advantage of the book. The link to acquire yours is in the video description. In Chapter 3, Skin and Skin Appendages, you'll find out all you need to know to manage conditions of the skin, such as corns, warts, athlete's foot, burns and scalds, dermatitis, fungal infections of the nails, insect bites and stings, abscesses, ulcers or open wounds. You'll also discover why you should put egg whites on second-degree burns, what over-the-counter medicines and creams to stockpile, and the exact process of cleaning, stitching, and treating an open wound at home. You'll also learn about the little-known body signs that tells you if you have hidden inflammation inside your body at this very moment. You'll find out how I deal with my back problems. Until I found this 1-minute stretch routine, I often woke up like a hunchback and could barely walk to the bathroom. And it usually took me several hours to become functional again. If this sounds at all familiar to you, you should learn this simple move. A natural DIY antibiotic salve recipe to keep around. An antibiotic ointment is nice to have around when you need it. The recipe found inside The Home Doctor aids in keeping a wound from becoming infected and help reduce scarring. I'm also going to show you 25 remedies made from things you usually throw away. One man's trash is another man's treasure, as they say. For example, you can turn the eggshells you throw away into calcium pills that will be greatly appreciated in times of need or when food becomes scarce. How to perform a complete breast exam at home. A woman should know how to determine if there is anything wrong with your breasts. The earlier you catch wind of something, the better your recovery becomes. This book contains many other useful information. Enjoy the best, the book that will save your life and that of your family. The link on the official page is in description. Thank you very much for your attention.